Melissa. How are you doing this week?
I'm alright.
Yeah. Would you like some coffee before we get started?
No, I'm alright, thank you.
All right. Well, just tell me about how your week is going. Since last time we saw you last week.
I'm okay. I'm just thinking a lot about getting my daughter Emily back. Um, I'm just concerned that I'm not going to be able to get her back from the parents.
Mm-hmm. That's really hard. Are you doing your best to try to prove to them that you are trying? Are you attending work?
Yes, I am. I'm definitely keeping up on work, and I'm showing like social services that I'm wanting to do this and wanting to get my child back, or I'm attending services with you, so I'm clean. I don't know.
Yeah, I understand that completely. Would you like to talk about some of your temptations with drugs within the last type of week, and talk to me about social situations with friends, and see if you have had any temptations?
Well, of course, there's always temptations. Like in the line of work that I do, it's like a lot of alcohol and stuff like that. So there's lots of temptations, but the fact that I'm not in that's what I'm going for. And like I do have the same friends, and at times like they invite me out and kind of pull me back into that lifestyle. It is hard to say no, but I do say no just because I think since the past addiction, like I'm always going to want to.
Yeah, it's very hard to go from being completely addicted and ending up where you came from, and then trying to change your habits. At least you're trying because you want to do it for your daughter Emily. So for work, you're saying that it does struggle. Like you do have struggles with working at the casino. How often do you work there?
I think it's like a weekend, so it depends on the week, but like Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So it's definitely like the prime time for everybody to get drunk. I work there, so I'm surrounded.
Have you tried to do anything that would help you stop from thinking about those temptations, like chew gum, eat chocolate, or something like that?
There are some things that I do. I drink lots of water because that kind of thing. Like I'm drinking water, so and I see everybody around me drinking alcohol, so I drink water, and I just try to show that I'm not interested. And if you know how guys at bars are like, oh, I'm gonna buy you a shot or whatever. No.
I guess it's really hard to say no, I don't want it. Yeah. So have you seen Emily at all this week?
I had one visitation last week, so that was really inspiring just to see her. She's like my reason to go to these things and get clean, and yeah, so it was hard to say goodbye, but
was your parents in the visitation? And how was that?
It's a struggle, because I'm my dad, but I know they're really good family, so I want to keep that kind of showing them that I'm good and not talking to my dad or arguing with him, or I'm trying to show them that I'm strong enough, and it's hard just because of everything that has happened with my dad in the past. So
have your parents talked with each other without Emily about your guys' situation and how you want Emily, since them knowing you want Emily?
Yeah, they definitely know I want Emily back just because she's my daughter, and I want to be in her life and I want to raise her. They don't agree that I should have her back with me just because of my past, but they want me in her life. So it's hard just because I know I'm capable.
Yeah, and you will be capable of having your daughter back. Just to talk about your father here. I know you said that your father, when he was an alcoholic, he used to hurt you emotionally. Would you like to talk to me about some of that and how that made you feel as a child, and just to go further into depth of that?
Well, yeah, he was very verbally abusive when he was drinking, and it definitely takes a toll. I'm not sure how much it actually affects me, but I know it's really hard to see him just because I know all the things that he used to do, and it's hard to see Emily with him because like
You're scared.
Yeah, and I know he's been sober for like 10 years or something, but it's really hard just because I know what he's capable of, and like me being that age, and Emily's like this sensitive age, and just knowing that what I was like when I was her age, when I was in custody of him, it's really hard to.
Does your dad believe he was emotionally abusive when he was alcoholic?
No, he kind of just plays it off and is like, oh, whatever, it's not a big deal kind of thing. Like, I did have a problem, but he doesn't really recognize how much it affected me. I think it's hard to talk about.
Do you think that he was very emotionally abusive to your siblings as well?
Yeah, I think it more affected my older sister just because, like, in the later years, like when I was a teenager, he was getting sober. So, like, it was like I saw him kind of come out of it, whereas she was already an adult. So,
yeah.
She had it through her whole life.
Okay. And what does your mom say about all, like, what happened in the past?
She's kind of like sweeps it under the rug, being like, oh, it happened, but, it's changed now and everything's good. She doesn't really, we don't talk about it just because they're
sensitive.
Yeah, it's a hard thing for everybody to talk about, and they're pretty hard on me just because of my addiction as well. So they don't, they're like, oh, you can't say anything because you have an addiction. Yeah.
Have you ever like talked to your dad about why you don't want Emily?
I've tried. I've said I don't know if I've said that why I want her, just that I want her, and he doesn't understand. He doesn't think it's best for Emily, but I do because I'm her mother. Like, maybe not when I was like in the middle of my addiction, but I'm out of it. Like, I'm getting out of it. You know what I mean? So.
That's completely understandable. Well, it's good that you are trying to get help. It's prone for people who have addictions to carry in their family, and that's where your strength is. That you're trying to get better. You're trying to sober up. I know that you lived a very difficult life, and that you're just trying to grow from this. And you learned your lesson about when you're going to jail and what. So when you're talking about making goals, we're gonna make a goal 5 months from now, or see where you are from being sober and leading a healthy life in order to get Emily back. So child welfare and I set a 5 month plan, and in that 5 months we can see where you're at and we can see if we can get you Emily back. So for those 5 months, we can talk about parenting skill classes. I know it sounds a little bit difficult, but classes you can attend and like learn how to do temper tantrums, learn how to parent her in a way that will be best for Emily. And also for that, we can make sure make a timesheet for work. So you're attending work and you're making the funds that are be to support yourself and Emily. And we're gonna do a checkup on you for like keeping sober. So no drugs, no alcohol, and we're gonna see if you're clean. And if you're clean within those 5 months, you can get Emily back, and to keep on meeting with me. And within those 5 months, if you keep doing that, and keep meeting with me weekly, we can give you Emily back. Do you think any of those would be very helpful in a way like parenting? And
I think definitely the parenting skills, just because I've been so distant from her and I don't really know, like, of course, just because I when I had her, I was in the middle of my addiction, so parenting does sound good. However, I'm just scared that there's gonna be other parents that are judging me, or is it gonna be like people in my same situation?
Or there'll be parents in the same situation, and people who want to be a better parent. So you won't have to tell them your story if you don't want to, but it's gonna be a closed group, and whatever you want to tell them, it will be confidentiality. And if you don't want to tell them, it's perfectly up to you, but it'll be just a class to teach you how to parent your child. And there'll be parents like you and parents who are different, and they'll just be teaching you skills and tips and tricks on how to
that would be really beneficial. Because like I have a feeling I'm a good mother, but I want to prove to everybody that I am.
And this would be a beneficial for your parents to see that if you do accomplish these 5 months, then they would feel more relaxed and at ease of giving Emily back, of course. And child welfare would like seeing these goals too. For meeting with me, we're going to be making a time slot. So your goal is going to be meeting with me once a week. I don't know what day you would choose to want to see me, but we could say once a week for 5 months, and we can see how you're growing with just talking to me about your father's issues and how you feel about your emotional state. And if I feel as though you're at a good state of mind to have Emily back, then I will put a good word into child welfare and I will give you a recommendation.
Okay.
And how do you feel about the checkup? So they check you if you're clean, sober, and no drugs.
What does that entail? That like pee in a cup and stuff like that?
Yes, pee in a cup, and we're gonna check your blood to see if there's any alcohol in there.
Okay. Yeah, no, that sounds acceptable. I want to prove it. No, I want to tell the whole world, including me.
Okay. Do you want to talk about ways we can help you with your temptations in the future? Because I know you want to do this, but I know temptation is always hard. So do you want to talk about ways we can help you with your temptation?
Yeah, for sure. My major concerns, I think, are probably like work, just because it's at a bar. So I don't know if I can find a better job, but at the same time, I don't exactly have the best resume to like get a better job that's out of the bar. And then also, I try to like distance myself from old friends, but at the same time, they're like, hey, come out.
Well, have you tried to involve yourself in new programs and new like activities to meet new friends?
I've kind of dabbled in it, but at the same time, like I don't really know what's out there, just because I've just been in the drug scene or whatever, so I don't really exactly know other activities. Like I like to like dance and stuff like that, but I don't know exactly what options there are for me for that.
Well, the city of Calgary does after like about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock programs, we can talk about. Well, we can make it your goal to attend a group like a Zumba class or something like that to help approach on a group like that to help with meeting new friends, and we can join new groups with that.
Okay.
We can talk about that, and then you said that you don't really have the best resume. Well, also Calgary, you can go and find career fairs, and you can get recommendations. So I could recommend you to places.
Okay.
If you want to find a better job that's suited, and that would help you with your temptation.
Yeah, because I think that's like the major one, because that's the one that they absolutely have to go to, right? And like it pays good, and it's like supporting me, but then there's always the hey, like drinking.
Most people relapse from rehab if you put them back in their environment. And most times when you want to take out of that environment is the friends and the job. So when you get out of rehab, they like most people relapse because they get set back into the friend environment or people who will pressure them into doing the drug again.
So that's like me kind of.
So we just want to help keep you away from that, and the weekly appointments will be keep updated on the list of temptations. We can talk about those. I just want you to accomplish these goals, and I know you want Emily back. Does Emily really know what's going on?
I don't think so. She just knows that I can't have her right now, or I'm not able to, or something. I don't really know what my parents are telling her. Just because I don't know, right? And when I see her, she gets really sad, being like, "Why do you have to go? Why do you have to go?" And I just tell her like, "Guys, it's the way it is right now, but I'm gonna work hard and get her back." I don't know if it's just because she's too young or.
All right. Well, I feel as though we're going on the right track here.
Okay.
And so if you want, we can make an appointment to whatever day you want next week.
Mm-hmm.
And we can further talk about Emily and everything that's going on.
Okay.
So if you want, just make an appointment with my secretary outside and we can see where we can go from there next week.
Alright.
It was nice seeing you, Melissa, and I hope you have a better week.
Thank you.